welcome back to I don't know what episode this is, 5, I think, of Nicozcast. We have no Liam today. He's in some stupid concert, and Eric fell asleep, we think. So I've had to get 2 replacements. So today we have
I'm a replacement now?
Yeah, Ben's a replacement, Yodo is a replacement. Yep. And then we also have Shane Dawson as our guest star.
I'm going to kill you, dude. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Guest star.
I hate that name so fucking much. Anyways, how's it going? It's me, Shane.
The Deku fan.
Mm-hmm.
The last one of his kind.
Yeah, the only one. You know why I fucking hate it when people call me Shane Dawson? Because when I was in my my weightlifting class, and like when the story came out originally, that like he was like fucking his cat, like that joke, my entire weightlifting class kept calling me Shane Dawson whenever we did shit. And it kept pissing me off. Like there were days like when we had to do like the track, and one of those fuckers would pass me, because like I'm tired, like because we're doing like 2 miles, like that kind of shit, and like one of them passes me and he like pats me on the shoulder and goes, "Come on, Shane Dawson, you got this," and I'm just like,
that sounds annoying.
I would.
It was funny, but I want to get my revenge.
Right.
Revenge?
Yeah, man. It's... You know what it's like to have the name of someone who is semi-famously and does terrible shit?
Yes.
It's bad. Ben, you wouldn't know this because you would just have a popular last name, okay?
Yeah, Ben's got, like, Ben 10 on his side. That's what everyone associates him with.
Exactly.
Ooh! That's why I stopped on.
When I tell fucking people my name, I gotta be associated with goddamn Nico Yazawa from Love Live.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue who that is.
Nico Knee Girl.
Oh god.
Oh!
Nico, did I ever tell you, like, when I first, like, followed you or something on Twitter, I didn't think your name was Nico at first. I'm like, there's no way. It's a Love Live thing.
That's what I think several people, when I was like joining the Love Live community, I think several people probably thought that she was my Oshi purely off my username and not that it was just my actual name.
Yeah.
They never considered that.
Out here thinking, oh my god, it's a Love Life or Love Life reference. Holy shit.
Holy crap, he really is a fan.
He is a fan of the Love Life.
I don't know what that show is. All I know is just that clip. That's all I know.
It's the Nico show, that's for sure.
The Nico show.
There's too many Nico shows out there.
And name more.
Yeah.
Name more of them.
Because they all keep getting kids.
Blue Archive.
Fuck. What is it? Horse Girls.
Yep.
Fuck, I don't like to remember these because I don't like them. Rent a Girlfriend.
Whoa.
Sword Art Online, can't forget that one.
Hold on.
Yeah, exactly, Sword Art Online.
Yeah, Sword Art Online, top one.
2 swings and misses.
Okay, speaking of that, there's a GIF out there that like I've been trying to find for the past like 5 years. I don't remember what it's from, but it's like it's Kirito like looking on like distressed, and like he like goes to like grab his sword. And, like, the GIF just kind of, like, is just, like, it goes to him realizing he's, like, in the real-life world, and just his sword disappears. And just so he just looks, like, randomly out in, like, the real-life world. He just tried to grab for his sword. It looks so fucking goofy, and I've never been able to find it.
Oh my god, no, I remember that. It's, is it either... I know what you're talking about. I don't know if that's a GIF or not.
Oh, thank God. Dude, I thought I was, like, gaslighting myself after all these years. I thought it just wasn't real.
No, the thing is, I've watched SAO, so I know what you're talking about.
You watched it?
I've seen the whole thing.
Fan.
You seen the whole thing?
He's the strongest soldier.
God damn. All I've seen is... I've seen bits and pieces. So I watched the first season, and I hated it. I poured it. Second season... was really gross, and I saw like the incel fight, and I just kind of laughed at it, and then I remember a character died of AIDS, and then
forgot about that.
and then one of the movies where the bandana guy like wanted to save some like AI girl that he wanted to date.
Yeah.
AR one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And then the alkalization, the one where it has like the blonde guy in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched some of that, and I just remember thinking, "Wow, these taboo rules are really fucking stupid," and I just stopped watching it after.
As you can see, he's very big into Sword Art Online.
Yeah,
It's probably
biggest-
pretty good.
Yeah.
What can I
Biggest
say?
Sword
I just, yeah.
He hates My Hero though. Just saying.
Oh, that's another Nico show.
What?
No.
Ew.
That's my show. Okay,
Uh-huh.
that's my shit. Berserk and My Hero Academia. That's my favorite
yeah.
shit.
Hell yeah. Are you caught up?
With what?
Berserk, but
Yes, I am. I've been loving it.
it's so good. I read it like a couple months ago. Like I started on a whim, and I just fell in love with it immediately.
It's really good, and I think it has some issues in there, like especially like Wild. I think Wild is one of Mira's like biggest fucking mistakes he's ever made, because it just serves no purpose to the plot and just kind of glorifies everything. But I'm a really big fan of characters like Guts, because I think people kind of like characterize him as like kind of like a Doomslayer kind of character, where he's like too angry to die kind of shit. And like, well, that's right, like the entire point of his character is like moving past trauma and moving past like how terrible the world can be sometimes. And like that's a character, like I instantly like hooked onto and connected to, because I think people, always kind of experience like their fair share of like trauma in their life, and that like in that manga, like Berserk taught me I should try and deal with it in like a healthy manner, compared to like whatever the fuck,
Yeah, I feel that. Like, for me, I agree with the Wild thing. I think it's like the weakest part of Berserk. That and parts of Lost Children.
Yeah,
that arc's also a little rough, which is why
I think that arc is like the darkest Berserk has ever gotten.
Yeah.
It has great moments, like the one fucking panel. Berserk fan, I don't remember the fucking what he says in there, but like where he's like holding her and he's saying like, let me try and find it.
I know there are some things like Lost Children. Just it's a little rough, but I do like the ending with like where. No, wait, no. I think I'm mixing Lost Children or Black Swordsman, where the daughter or the friend, like he kills the main enemy, who's the friend of the one girl, and then he tells her to stay alive so that he can like kill him one day. It's like trying to.
That's Black Swordsman.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
you're talking about the one
right?
where like he kills the dad, and
that's
and she's depressed, and he's like, kill yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and he's like, stay alive and just hate me.
Yeah. Okay. There it is. There's no paradise for you to escape to. Like that panel where he's just like kind of like shielding her with his cloak.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
It's one of my favorite panels of all time. It's so beautiful, and yeah, exactly. Like the Black Swordsman arc is really good. I like it, and I like what Guts does there. Is I think he recognizes that like he can't like positively like talk to her, and he doesn't want her to kill herself, so he's he says that because he knows that if he says that she would want to live.
He has to give her something to live for, because
exactly. And it's just I love it, man. Like
it's so good.
The first I remember I still think to this day the first few panels of the entire thing is super goofy now, looking back on because the first arc, like Black Swordsman arc, is like Golden Age is where you find out like Guts is like real character, and seeing like how like so like somber and like yet like kind of like cheery and broody he is,
Yeah.
and seeing like the first panel of him just fucking like a demon.
Oh, yeah, no, that it's like
Yeah, especially when like sex was like super sacred between like him and like Casca, because like that was like an emotional moment between those two.
yeah.
And then he's just banging this fucking demon.
And even the thing where like he doesn't like to be touched, but I feel like that's kind of in Black Swordsman. I feel like Miro was still trying to get an idea of what.
Yeah, I
wanted
think
to
he was.
do.
Yeah, exactly. I think he wanted to find out what he wanted to do first, and Golden Age is where he really
Yeah,
got
he
that
sort of
down.
figured out, and then
Yeah. I do think to this day, my favorite panel ever in Berserk is when Guts sees Griffith back at like the Valley of the Swords, and
Oh, yeah, and he's
Casca's
just-
with him, and like he loses his shit, and then he realizes Casca's right behind him. It is one of my favorite panels of all time. It's
yeah.
It
Also,
tells
just like yeah, it says so much. I agree. It's
Yeah,
also just like when Rickard is there and he's like, "Oh, hey, look who came back, Guts!" And Guts just immediately rushes towards him.
exactly. Yeah.
It's so good.
It tells so much of a story, and like that's just the beauty of Berserk.
Yeah.
I fucking love it, and like the blacksmith panel, like you're only a sword without a sheath, filled with scratches and bloodstains, with a fatal nick, a broken sword. Like it's so fucking good.
A lot of my favorite moments personally are from Millennium Falcon and parts of Invasion. That's probably my favorite arc in the series.
I agree. I think Millennium Falcon, yeah, I think Millennium Falcon is probably the peak of the manga.
So good. Just and the art too. Like when Sherika saves him from the Berserker armor the first time, you just see the picture of him like relieved, but he looks like total shit, and it's just like
Yeah,
Mira's-
dude, when he first adorns the Berserker armor, it is one of my favorite moments.
it's so raw.
It's so fucking cool because it's one of those Guts has always had like this unnatural like advantage to him, even though he is natural. You know, because he's like 6'8", fucking jacked, and wielding a heap of fucking irons, going around slaying demons. But the Berserker armor is like the first time where you really feel like Guts is somewhat on an even playing field, and it's killing him every time he uses it.
They hear his bones crack, and it's like he can't.
Yeah, it
feel
snaps his bones back in place, which is just so disturbing.
It's so fucked up, and also like with the recent chapters where he's talking to Skull Knight, he's losing his eyesight to the point where he's losing his humanity basically for the sake of this fight.
Yeah, for the sake of holding on his revenge. Well, it's valid to want to kill Griffith, because who can blame him? But it's like, revenge is something that like it is a driven force that like you can't stop with it, and like that's one of my favorite parts, is Guts realizing that like if he gives into revenge, he's going to lose everything again. Yeah, and that especially hurts more. Because like in the recent shit, Nico, can you put up just put like spoilers for Berserk here?
I'll mark the timestamp. Wrap it up quick though.
Yeah, I will. Is that so? The Moonchild, when like it was always like it's got to be Griffith, because like when they first like have you gotten to that part yet?
Oh well, I'm caught up.
Okay, good. I'm about to spoil something major.
No, I'm completely caught up.
Is that like when Griffith does that to like Casca, I'm like when the demon child is born, and like the ceremony and shit, and like when the Moonchild shows up, at first it's like, oh, okay, like this is really sweet seeing like Casca kind of be like, it's Guts and Casca's, that's what it looks like. It's their actual child.
Yeah.
And then you learn that it's fucking Griffith the whole time, because they hint at it, and that was one of the biggest things I wanted to get revealed, as a massive Berserk fan, because like we were on that ship for like 6 goddamn years, and finally being able to see the reveal that it was Griffith all along, and Guts realizing that technically speaking, the guy he hates the most and one of like the worst figures in his life is now technically his son. It's just so heart wrenching.
I think the worst part is the fact when he when he goes to attack Griffith, when he goes back to take Casca, and he physically can't do it, and that's why for the past 2 chapters, it's literally just been like Guts laying on the ground, like in the worst state he is, where he has no will to even live anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, because he's lost the thing that he was fighting for.
Yeah,
And like he can't even touch Griffith. And and the best he can, and I love the impact it shows where like these, if Griffith was touched by these, like, because like it shows like the sword like hitting the earth, like making impact, and Griffith is just gracefully dodging all of this, and like the most Guts can do is like cut a hair, and that's only because Casca's right there. And just seeing Zod there, and then like as you were saying, just the panels of him just like as soon as like Casca's lost and he's in the ship, and he just drops the sword. Like it's some of the heaviest hitting shit.
Yeah, no, it's. Yeah, I have the panels, and the one from the most recent chapter, I believe, where it's like where he was transforming into the Berserker armor, like he was losing control, and then it just stops because he's given up on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Of him like laying on the ground, it's got the black cloak sprawled out. It's just like, God, dude,
it's so fucking good.
It is.
And I'm just really curious to see like where it's going to be going next, because like it's still like keeping like all of these interesting story beats like going on, and like it just seeing like in like especially like in like the recent chapter where Guts is just saying it was all for nothing.
Yeah.
Like and like that panel you're talking about where he's just enveloped in his cloak. It's so fucking good.
Yeah. And then it cuts to and then after that it cuts back to Falconia, and Sonya's like, "Oh, I can't wait for Griffith to come back," and sees that he's brought another woman back with him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Sonya's gonna try to kill one of them at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no way that she isn't.
I hate the fucking like the smile that Zod gives, you know, when it's like welcome home, and like how it makes it look like it's like a nice family, and Zod just fucking smiling. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's so good too.
It is. Sonya's like, "Oh, I can't wait for him to come back," and then she like looks over and sees Casca, and it's like, oh my god. Yeah.
All right, Berserk tangent over. Nico,
yeah.
do you have any questions for me?
I hope everyone likes Berserk who is listening.
Yeah.
Yo, Ben, are you alive?
I'm here.
Alright, cool. I don't have any questions for you. At least not right now. I honestly didn't have... It's funny because I didn't even have a topic coming into this podcast. I just kind of like opening this one up freely. Because mostly I haven't really had a lot going on. I've mostly just been busy with school. But I guess I could talk about that. I don't know how interesting that's going to be. But
I mean, that's fine.
It's
a podcast. You can talk about whatever.
I have been fucking... I'm learning a valuable lesson that not all credit hours are created equally.
You're like fading in, like fading out, by the way. Yeah.
Okay, I'm learning... Does this sound good?
Yeah, you sound good.
I'm learning that not all credit hours are created equally. Because last semester I had 17, this semester I have 16, but I am way more slammed than I was last semester.
Oh, you're not doing 12?
What the? Yeah, no.
Nope.
Damn.
I struggled with 5 courses at once. But for me, like, 12 was the...
I did 5 courses my first year of college. I fucking hated it.
Yeah. It sucked for me when I was doing gen eds, but like once I was able to shift into my major, it was like so much easier. So I could do 5 courses. It was just trying to find what was offered.
I think the worst part of doing 5 courses was having to work a job as well. Because so for me, my first ever job was at Target, and I told these guys, hey, I'm looking for part-time. I want Tuesdays and Thursdays off, and part-time work. And they tell me, okay. And they give me like 4 a.m. to 12 every day, and I get Sundays and Saturdays off, and that pissed me off, because I told them, hey, like I go to college Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I can't come on these days, and they schedule me for those days, and like I'm working that, and for me, like I'm like sick. I was like 6'2" at the time, and I have back problems, and I found that out the hard way working that job, and like just coming home after work feeling miserable, my back in pain, because I had to take so every day before I went to work I took 2 ibuprofens, and when I got off of work I took another 2 ibuprofens, so I was taking 4 like every day. It never helped with the pain, but I kept doing that. Thankfully, some of those times, like I didn't have to, like I already did my work. But I remember coming home and just going, like, I don't have the energy in me whatsoever to do any of my homework or just learn any of my lessons, because like, I want to sleep. I can't. And I can't imagine like how that feels for other college students who have to take more classes. Like having to take classes already is super draining. I don't care. Like I don't care like how easy they are. It's already tiring as is.
Yeah. Like you got hour, 15-minute courses that like sometimes are fine, but like when you have like a 3-hour course once a week, even if it is once a week, it's still like hell.
Yeah, exactly. But what courses are you taking right now, Nico?
Well, I guess part of it is just me.
You're cutting out.
How?
Yeah.
I'm holding my fucking push to talk down.
There we go. There. Okay, you're good now. You're good now.
I am double minoring, though one of my minors just overlaps with my major, so it's not like extra work to complete it. But I guess my Japanese minor does add a couple classes, so that's mainly what's adding a bit. For this semester, I'm taking microbiology with a lab, Japanese intermediate Japanese level 1, Japanese film,
Japanese film.
Genetics, and animal physiology 1.
What are you learning in Japanese film?
Is that an English course or is that just like a language course?
It counts as a arts and humanities non-literature course as
I was thinking that.
as well as a Japanese culture course. So I satisfy
that's
both
cool.
of those requirements with that. Mainly
How many?
It's literally just a Japanese film, but also like learning about the cultural aspects of it too. Like the first article we read for class was about like the influence of anime in the West.
Oh,
How it
cool.
spread from Japan. That was pretty interesting. And then I watched like an old 1949 movie, and now we're learning about some old director who was fairly famous in Japan.
What movie was it, if I can ask?
It was called Late Spring.
I think I've heard of that. Is that the one where like it's like a Japanese woman falls in love with like an American soldier?
No.
What's it about?
I've never
about this
heard of that
woman-
movie before, Shane.
This woman who is living at home with her dad and taking care of him, and she's never like fallen in love or anything. She's just kind of stayed home and taken care of her father, and her father's always appreciated it, but like he's encouraging her to go out and find somebody. He wants her to be happy, and she doesn't think he can take care of himself, and she worries about him, but he says, the whole moral of the movie is him putting his daughter ahead and telling her she needs to stop worrying about him and move forward with her own life and find her own happiness. So yeah. And then I have to watch another movie this weekend, a silent Yakuza movie
Oh god.
from 1933.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really funny if for your final you had to watch like End of Evangelion.
Yeah.
Just need that.
Oh God!
I wish, bro. My final's a 10-page paper.
Your
Oh,
final
hell
is
yeah, that sounds
explaining
great.
why everyone turns into orange juice at the end of the movie.
Why it was important for Misato to make out with Shinji
Mm-hmm.
My final paper.
before he got on the robot.
My paper.
Your paper explaining why Shinji is the first bi icon in anime.
God. My favorite talking about
What,
Gintama the final and explaining the intricacies of the Dragon Ball recap.
The Dragon
Love
Ball
Dragon
recap.
Ball.
Oh my god. Let's go. Okay. You're taking college courses too, right? Let's just go down a list of just list off what we're taking. I'll go next. Hold on.
I'm not even in college yet.
Not you, Ben.
Shut up. I'm on my
I know
last
you're in
month.
high school.
I'm on my
let's see.
last month though. So
You are.
good.
Congratulations.
He'll be
Okay,
free.
No, really. I hate it. But, yeah.
I'm taking History 2, and that's going to open for me in April. And so I only have it starts the 23rd of April, and I only get like a month to do it, which I thought is really interesting. They offer site courses like that too in this college. But right now I'm taking criminal law for credits, political philosophy, and world religions philosophy.
Ooh,
Damn, bro's a thinker.
philosophy course.
Bro's the thinker.
My man, the thinker.
Bro's a thinker.
You're the thinker.
It's very. It was. So my political philosophy class, we had to put. So we have to do discussion, obviously, because new courses and whatnot, because we just started this week, and it's really weird because our teacher asked us to put down where we stand politically wise, and it's weird because typically I don't really I know I talk to you guys about my politics a lot,
Right.
but I'm never really able to talk about my politics in school, and it felt really weird putting down I'm a left leaning socialist to communist based party member then that's how I feel. It was really weird, but it's one of those things where it's interesting to learn about, and I'm curious to see if anyone's going to be hard pressed about my political leanings being that way or not. And yeah, I'm taking world religion, and for the discussion of that class, we had to put down avatars for ourselves, and it was
Avatars?
Yeah. So we had to do. So she gave us 6 links for our avatars. The first one was create your own South Park avatar, an avatar maker, faceyourmanga.com, create your emoji, Bitmoji from Snapchat, create an avatar movie avatar, and then a portrait illustration maker. I did my Bitmoji, but I saw people using South Park characters and shit, and I didn't like that.
Bro, that sounds like the weirdest shit ever for a world religions philosophy course.
Yeah.
Why?
It does.
Yeah, because I got I was scrolling through the assignment on Wednesday, and I got fucking jump scared by my teacher's fucking South Park character. It scared the fuck out of me.
No, because why is South Park in in that class?
I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
It doesn't make sense.
What is that going to be used for? They're
I
gonna
don't know.
your professor's going to use it to try to identify what religions you connect with. I feel like you'd be interested in Buddhism.
You're a dirty Jew, Kyle.
Jesus. Given your South Park avatar where they're standing in front of Kyle after eating 300 Tostitos,
Yeah.
I have a feeling that you're gonna mean to Taoism. Do you agree with me?
Taoism? That's crazy.
But what college courses are you taking right now?
Well, funny
Well,
story. I actually graduated a month ago, so I'm no longer in college.
Oh,
He's finding
nice.
a job.
I've got an interview next week, so things are looking up now.
What are you interviewing for?
A tech writing position at a online company.
Oh,
So
okay.
hopefully I passed the first part of it with the skill assessment and stuff, and I have an in-person interview next week, so fingers crossed.
I can't
Did
wait.
you get an English degree for that course?
Yeah, I did I graduated with an English bachelor's degree with a minor in philosophy.
I have a friend who did that, and I make fun of him for it constantly. Fuck you, Camden.
This is great. No, I can say that nobody can correct me on grammar or anything like that.
Yeah,
because
no,
I'm the one with the fucking
My
English
friend
degree.
does the exact same thing, and it pisses me off. Where like I kind of like just hastily type some shit, and he's like, actually, this is the correct typing for this. So
Oh God, no, I never do that.
no, he doesn't do it like that, but he'd like fix
Yeah,
like
no,
my
I know
grammar
what you mean.
mistakes, and I'm like, okay, go fuck yourself.
I will use it for evidence to say that I have more media competency,
Mhm,
comprehension than other people.
Yeah.
Like, where's your English degree? Using my English degree to prop up media that I like.
But like congratulations to that. For me, I don't know what I want my major to be. So right now, I'm just doing general ed. I'm getting my
Oh, yeah.
tutors out of the
That's
way,
good. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then I'm thinking of transferring just somewhere like a 4-year, and then really finding out like what I want to do. But yeah,
My
that's the plan for me right now.
my
Yeah.
plan is I'm applying for more because I need a bunch of internships for my vet school application. Because the plan is vet school after undergrad. Um, and
Oh,
this
that's right. I
summer,
forgot you want to go into the horses.
well, I haven't decided on the horses, but
Oh, okay.
definitely not gonna be dogs and cats.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm applying to multiple places this summer. I'm gonna apply to a dolphin research center, a zoo, and another zoo.
Oh,
Um,
a dolphin research center. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
I'm hoping to get into the zoo, well, one of the zoos because it's really close by, and it's I haven't done anything that works. I've only shadowed like small animal vet, equine vet, and I had an internship at a birds of prey medical center. So I want to work with like I don't know, working with some exotic animals like in a zoo would be pretty cool. So I got to apply for that this summer. And then next year is my senior year, and then I would do study abroad in Japan because I need to round out my minor credits. And so then I'd probably go from there to summer graduation to
Okay,
vet
okay.
school if I get accepted because I have to apply this fall and then hear back in spring. But I'm looking forward to the study abroad. That I'm really excited for that one.
I wish I could have done study abroad, honestly, because I was planning on it, and then COVID happened, so like all plans got
Oh.
completely thrown off.
Yeah. That's why this is a
For
good time.
me, I never wanted to do that. I I do like going to different places and just like seeing like different areas. COVID hit me though. My junior year, like my last semester of junior year, and in high school, and I never got to do like my senior shit whatsoever. Like
Oh,
senior prom we
God.
missed. All of that shit we missed because of COVID.
Yeah, I barely scraped by because it was COVID hit at the end of my senior year. So like the last 2 months ish, we're all online, and we barely still got a graduation. It wasn't like a normal graduation, like they didn't hold it in the gym. So what they did is like there's a raceway in the town where my high school is at. So like they held the graduation at the raceway outside, and we all got to do like a victory lap around the track. That was pretty cool.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. No, I graduated before. I graduated in 2019, so I got my first semester of college,
Wow, look at
and I
you.
met all these really cool people. It's like, oh, this is gonna be fun. I can't wait for next semester. And I made it 2 months.
Does he know, Chad?
He does not know.
I was like, I came
Well,
back
dude,
from spring break, and it was like, okay, we're going home for the year, and it was just it sucked. But
see, because like for me, COVID ended and like senior year started for me. So like we have time to do everything for our seniors, and like um, a lot of my requirements are like super taxing on us. So like for the last month, everything is just like being cramped onto us because like we have like 5 million things to do and pass before like February or March. And the problem is like February is like gonna be like most of February is gonna be like a holiday due to like a certain celebration. So that's kind of an issue there. But well, once I'm like done with senior, like I'm gonna go back to like the Philippines, which is where like I was originally. Uh, like that's my native country, so I'm going back there, and I'm gonna do college there.
Well, that's
The issue
cool.
is just kind of a yeah, but like the issue is just kind of like a language barrier between me because like I can't even like I'm really bad with my own language because I the 20%. I can like at most I can make a sentence, but I gotta think about it before I say it.
Right.
Other than that, like I'll probably take art courses there, and those usually aren't that long anyway, because I'm trying to draw for a living, baby. So
We
On
like
the
the Ben.
grind set.
We love the Ben art here. We love the Ben art.
Now draw
Ben
me
art,
oh, dude,
amphibia art.
Ben art
I
is a
told this
steel stamp of approval.
I told this to Joel. Like as soon as I'm done with high school, I'm just gonna go in with art, just like fully grind. So
Fair, that's fair. I mean, you are you're definitely like a gifted artist for sure. Because
I wouldn't say that.
I would say take the fucking compliment, Ben. No,
Okay, damn.
no. You're definitely a gifted artist because like for me personally, I think I really like your art because you do like modern style stuff to it. Like that one art of like you drew of Kobane like wearing like Air Jordans. I love that
Oh
kind of
my
shit.
god.
Like
Oh my
I love
God.
art of like characters wearing like modern-ish like clothes, like wearing Nike shoes, wearing Air Jordans, or like listening to like music. And I really like the art, like that art style you do, and I think like you recognize that, and like I think that's becoming more and more popular throughout the years.
True.
Yeah.
Definitely. And
Dude,
like,
I just remembered that fucking art.
dude, I fucking love that art so much of her wearing like the blue Air Jordans. It's so good.
Yeah, I
But
whipped that up in like 2 minutes, bro.
yeah,
It's so funny.
And the fact that you whipped it up in 2 minutes just says a lot because people
Not,
enjoyed that
not
art.
2 minutes.
I
Not 2 minutes, but
I know. But like people enjoyed that, and so like I can say for sure that like speaking from experience, and I'm not like I'm not saying this just because you are like one of my best friends, but like from just like as unbiased as I can get from an objective standpoint, I do actually think you are a gifted artist.
damn, that's a lot. Wow, thank you. What the fuck?
Of
Holy
course.
shit. Yo.
Actually,
Thank you so
JK, I
much.
had my fingers crossed the entire time. Fuck you.
Yeah, he did not mean any of
I
it.
hope you. Wow. I hope you have a terrible day.
Man.
Low key wanting Ben to watch Amphibia because I just want to see him draw Anne. Feel
That's
like she'd
crazy.
look really good in your art
I
style.
require art of Izuku wearing Air Jordans next time.
Very soon. Maybe.
Question for you guys though. Have you been listening to any music in
Nope.
general?
None.
Whatsoever.
Not at all.
Yes.
I hate music.
It's mostly repeated though.
I'm just gonna call you Shifter. I don't know your name. I
I'll
don't
just
know.
call it Yotaro.
Call me Outro.
If I
Yotaro.
if I speak,
Yotaro.
Nico will Yotaro, either one. of
Okay,
those.
okay, Tara. Okay.
If I speak, Nico will ban me. So
Wait, what were you gonna say?
Could you give us a hint as to what the answer is?
I never left my idol phase, so that's all.
Oh,
I'm not gonna.
you're
Why would I
okay.
kill you? Why would I
Idol
kill
ban.
you for that? Why would I ban you?
Oh god. I've been getting a lot back into like so like I went to Seattle, and Seattle's like big on like punk rock. And I was visiting my brother and his wife, and like they listen to like a lot of like punk rock, and they like had it like out loud. And I've been kind of getting to like that back recently, like shit like Disturbed, fucking Linkin Park, Rise Against, that kind of shit. But I think regularly, like just recently, that new Little Yachty album is really fucking good. It really like surprised me because he experimented like on that like entire album. He took a massive risk, and I
Dude,
really
I heard
think it's paid off for him. Like that first track, like the Black Seminole, is so fucking good.
I heard like 10 seconds of it, or like a snippet on TikTok, and like, it sounded. I thought it was a joke. I swear, I didn't even know that it was like Iliadi. I thought it was just some like.
No, yeah, it was him.
Some other
Yeah,
album.
I agree though, because like I wasn't expecting it. Like I got like I started like I was scrolling through Twitter yesterday, and people were talking about it, and I was like really, like people were like hyping up like new Little Yachty album, and I just listened to it. Was like, wow, like I can see why people are hyping it up because it's really fucking good.
Yeah. I'm giving it a listen today, probably. So
Yeah,
I haven't done it yet. Yo, all this time while we're talking, I've been playing Dragon Ball Legends like
Okay,
in the
Ben,
background,
Ben.
and like
Ben.
Nico,
Yeah?
can you please replace him with Eric? I don't want to talk to him anymore.
I'm gonna have to
He's
give him.
not even
I'm gonna have to give him.
here!
I
I'm
don't
gonna
want
have
to talk to him
You've
anymore.
been warned, Ben. I'm gonna have to put you in timeout.
They're not even here. What do you mean? Look, listen.
Hey Ben, could you please do the electrical wire challenge, please? That'd be really awesome, I think.
No, I
The
will
Tide
not.
Pod challenge.
Tide Pod.
Yep.
You. No, I disagree.
And Goku.
Or something.
You love Goku. You love Legends.
I do. Biggest Legends fan here. I hate that game. I hate this game.
Let's see here.
Dude,
What's
this
some
game
topics?
is in its like.
Oh
This
my
game is
God.
in its most like stale period. I'm still here playing it. Like there's nothing to do.
Ben, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care
You
what
do
you
not
said.
care, Ben.
I heard a cat. I heard a cat meowing, and that was more interesting than what you said.
Wow. called me-
Sorry. No, I was listening. What are some topics we can discuss today, gentlemen? What can we talk about?
I feel like I don't know. This might be just me, but I feel like Nico wants to talk about Amphibia, just a little bit.
No. The last 4 episodes he got about Owl House, so I think we should let him do that next
I'd
episode.
like to talk about Amphibia a little bit.
No, this is the Berserk episode now.
Yeah, no, we're going back to
Whoa,
Berserk.
whoa.
So this new like My Hero Academia chapter, guys, good, because
Okay,
Hori finally got off his ass, and started writing again. Even though, I say that, I hope he's in good health because he's been having health issues recently.
Oh.
But I gotta say, this year and a half of chapters. As much as I like to hype it up, I think looking back on it, it's good, but it's not like the same writing, But recently he's been getting back into the same writing. It's been really good recently. Like this recent leak, had me super excited and hyped for what's coming next for sure.
I was I'm caught up too on My Hero, and the
Have
last
you read
chapter.
the leaks?
I've not, but
Okay.
just the last chapter, what they did with I don't know. Do you care about spoilers or like?
I would say yes, just because it's a big shonen manga out right now.
Okay.
I don't care. I mean, I'm caught up. So
Are you talking about when N shows up?
When N, I think the one guy when he shows up.
Oh, when G shows up. Okay.
Yeah, when
shows
G shows up, and it's like I have not been a fan of this recent arc, but I thought that was a pretty neat moment.
I've liked this arc. I've been having issues with it.
Yeah.
If you'd like, Nico, you can put up a My Hero Academia spoiler here.
Yeah, noted.
A big issue I've had is the mutants being discussed.
God, yeah, that was really bad.
It was poorly done, especially since I feel like he's trying to reflect what's going on in modern day world.
They could have. I feel like they could have chose a different superhero. I don't know.
I think using him. I think the issue I was having was that it didn't feel natural that it was happening. Yeah. It felt like an alt-right conspiracy theory where it was like how they were like, All for One is finally using them. He's he's the reason why
Yeah.
they're out protesting in the streets. Like it would have felt better if it like reached a boiling point, you know, and they went out and protested and rioted on their own without some like super secret fucking I had this in some cliche ass villain where he's like I expected this all along kind of shit. Like it left a really bad taste in my mouth, especially given how like Hori is a big superhero fan. And for him to just really miss the mark on that, something so like kind of like baseline and just simple, it was really disappointing.
Yeah, like if you want to do something like that, it would have been better to do it during the whole Paranormal Liberation Front.
I agree.
Like,
Yeah. Keep
that would have
that
been
tension.
good if
I would have liked it if after Deku Hunt arc, we would have gotten an arc where all like class 1A was just kind of like rebonding with each other.
Yeah,
you know?
no,
making the bond stronger, and then meanwhile, what's also happening is that revolution. You know, like them actually being able to like talk and like protest and going out instead of it should not be tied to One for All. I think if like it's. I would like it. I get it. They have Spinner, and I like the fact that he's like the icon of it. And if he uses it, whatever. But I feel like the fact that he started it, I don't like.
Also, the thing that sticks out for that is when they're showing Spinner, and it has a flashback where Shigeki says that Shigaraki says
Shigeki.
Sorry, at the JoJo on my mind recently, but Shigaraki said that he only played League of Legends single player.
Oh god.
Because he's like, I played League of Legends, yeah, I've played that before, only the single player though, and it's like
you play LOL too?
Is it single player? I mean, I guess you could
I
do
know,
bots.
you know what I'm talking about, right? Like the panel where Shigaraki's like League of Legends.
Yeah, I played that all the time.
I think that was a mistrans. Because I feel like he was quoting something else.
I'm telling you
It
guys.
probably was, but it was a really weird choice.
I'm telling you guys, Liam's on a dark path.
Oh god.
Why is everyone playing League, man?
Ben, you can't shit talk anyone playing League. You play fucking Legends.
What's the difference?
There's no difference. It's the same thing.
No.
You know that like one image of like the cow like and it's like the idea of choice, and it's like fucking something like Fire Emblem 3 houses and fucking Engage, and it's and like the top thing is just gay sex. It's exactly what's going on here. It's Legends and League of Legends, and it's just like becoming an incel.
One of them has Goku though, so
Exactly. Look, one of them has Goku.
I'm not defending Legends, I'm just saying.
Look, all I'm saying is one of those is a shitty father, the other one isn't.
League of Legends is...
One of them is just League of Legends.
Yeah, one of them's a shitty father, the other one's League of Legends, so...
One of them's a shitty father.
Liam has a real dad who's awesome, and he spends more time with League of Legends. Like, I'm saying.
We almost converted Liam, I think. It was very close.
I don't like the fact that you just used the word converted with Legends. I really don't like that.
Speaking of League this morning, I saw a friend of mine say that they didn't like the new patch for League, and they're like, you know what, that's it, I'm finally free. I'm uninstalling League of Legends when I get home from work today. They've been on the game for the past 3 hours.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
I don't...
Now they're on Genshin, okay.
Okay, well,
that's worse.
Why do we all play shitty games, man? This is terrible.
I don't see the purpose of those games, because whenever I play those games, I just get pissed off, you know?
No, it's not really fun when it doesn't work.
I don't get what's addicting, because like I played Heroes of the Storm. I haven't played Dota 2. But I played Heroes of the Storm, which is based off League of Legends. And I was playing there, and it was just like I'm not having any fun playing this, you know? Like I'm getting more pissed off than anything, you know? Like I'm getting more frustrated playing this game than anything else. And because like my friends play Dota 2, and all they do is just talk about how shit the game is.
Yeah.
And then I see them like at like a roll and saying, "Hey guys, want to play Dota 2?" And I'm like, don't you guys like hate that game? Like, I don't get it.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but like
legit. No,
I think the only
like,
one of those games that was actually kind of fun is like the Pokemon one on Switch.
Oh,
like that game-
Unite?
Unite's
Unite.
well,
Yeah.
the one thing Unite does better than all of those games is that matches are capped at 10 minutes. So like they go by fast and it's simple and it's a lot more casual, and I had more fun with that game than anything I ever had at League.
I just can't stand those games. I've never found any enjoyment in those games whatsoever.
League
I
was
don't know.
I don't know. I was like I played it about as much as Liam for 2, maybe 3 years. That was like when I met Liam. And it was I don't know. It was really fun for a bit, and then like I don't know. Most of my friends, like all my friends who we played together with, still play it. I stopped playing for like the last 3 to 4 years because it's just like it. I don't know. There's always new champions coming out. The patches are like every 2 weeks, and they just kind of stopped doing some stuff that really made me want to care about the game. Like all the new
I thought you
champions,
played.
all the new
I thought you played it a
champions.
couple months ago.
I mean, yeah, I'd hop on once in a blue moon, but I don't like in high school. I played it like a lot. Like I still have the game, but I don't like. I haven't played it in like 5 months.
Also, you can take off the My Hero spoilers now.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'll just.
I think you'll fix that when we're editing.
No, I think it would be funny
figure
to
it
just leave it
out.
on.
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
whole
it'd be
week.
really
No,
funny if we talk about League and it's just
It's
like
like My Hero spoilers.
it's like a text to speech thing. It's like the My Hero Academia spoilers is now over.
Yeah.
But you know what, Nico?
League just
We've
wasn't
cut you-
catering to
we-
me anymore. They were doing everything that I just didn't like. Like any characters that were getting reworks were none of the characters that I wanted that needed reworks. I didn't care about any new champions that come out because they were just hot anime dude woman number 237,
Yes.
and I was just tired of it.
I think we've held on to this long enough. As much as I love talking about League,
Amphibia.
Berserk
No,
Nico.
again.
Yeah,
No,
you know
no,
what? Yotaro, let's talk about Berserk again. No,
Yeah.
Nico,
I'll end the
Nico,
podcast.
I think
No.
I think you are finally now given. Even though I don't know why I'm saying this because this is your podcast.
That is my
Where-
podcast now.
Yeah, actually, I know.
The
You know what's
Yotaro
happened?
the
guest,
Shitocast.
the guest of every podcast should be the dictator. What happens? But
that's crazy. If that's
but
the case,
anyways,
then
Nico,
episode
take
should
the
have just been
stage.
me.
Talk about Amphibia, your favorite new show.
1 second, drinking water.
Oh
Okay,
my
dude.
god.
Dude, we give you the fucking spotlight.
No,
All I wanted to say is that,
Having
All
like,
right, guys, let's talk about wrestling now.
wait,
okay?
wait.
Dude,
No!
wrestling is just
I
so
just
good
wanted
right
to say,
now.
hold on. God damn.
You're the only one that like, besides like a couple people, I guess, is
A
into
couple
wrestling.
of people.
I don't even know what
Yes.
Amphibia is.
A small batch.
Yotaro,
individual.
I'm gonna
it's
put you on,
frogs.
Yotaro.
It's
Okay.
about frogs, I think.
I'm gonna put you on one day.
I still have to keep watching Rise.
Yo,
You
Yeah,
should finish
watch
that
it, Ryan.
first.
keep watching Rise.
If we're being
After Rise,
honest,
I'll put you on.
You know what's
Amphibia.
really funny is that I haven't seen Rise, and yet I was invited to watch Rise with you guys.
Yeah.
The
The
movie.
movie. You watched
I
the
never
movie.
watched Rise, and yet you guys invited me to watch that just because I told
What?
you I like TMNT.
Watch Rise though. Watch
Yeah,
Rise,
that's
though.
good.
I will. It's still
Rise is
weird to me
so
because I'm always used to like Leo being the leader, and the fact that they made Ralph the leader,
Ralph.
it's weird. But
Ralph?
Yeah, it was Ralph.
Who's Ralph?
it's Raphael. Oh my
Bro,
god!
the
Don't hit me with that
fifth-
fucking
the
technicality,
fifth
dude. It's
turtle.
Raphael. I'm sorry.
Fifth brother.
Ralph?
I call him Ralph. Okay.
It's not because it's Raphael. It's just like they're calling Ralph Ralph.
All I'm thinking of is just the Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, man.
Kill yourself.
No. See, look,
Kill
Shane,
your
honestly,
family.
like after like 5 episodes, and you'll get used to it, and it's really like
I like the
It's
art
not-
style. It
Yeah.
has the best art style I've ever like in any TMNT show for sure.
so good.
Our
bro.
style is really good.
But
I
Nico, what's Amphibia about? Go ahead and go on your tangent.
Amphibia is basically the same thing as Owl House, but instead of
Okay.
a
So it's
demon
gay.
world, no.
You know. I just want
No.
to say for a guy, for, for a guy who says that who is insistent when he's sober that he's not gay, he watches a lot of gay media.
Yeah, for a guy who's really insistent
We're
on
back
like
into
his
this-
on his
It's like, no, I
pure,
don't like men, but
but I
But-
love gay shows.
Okay, well, first of all, you gotta let me
What can I say?
finish. Amphibia isn't gay. That's why it got a full run and didn't get canceled by Disney.
Dude, homophobia, nice.
Um,
I'm just itching to do it again.
it's about a girl that goes to another world, and it's a fucking frog world. Like it's just frogs. Everyone. It's
Whoa,
all
is that a
anthropomorphic
freaking
frogs.
dragon?
Yeah, she's like, is that a freaking talking frog? What the heck?
Is that?
Is this
I
happening?
just did that with my mind. No way.
Holy crap!
Stop! Don't bring Forspoken into the shit, bro. I heard
no
that
way.
voice line.
My wrist just did that. Actually, I'm a cuff.
Bro, I heard that like cutscene on like TikTok. That shit pissed me off, bro.
Let Nico finish, because let's not go on another
Sorry.
tangent.
I don't think I'm ever
I'm
gonna
sorry,
get
I'm
to
sorry.
finish.
No,
I tried like
finish.
5
Keep
times.
I'm so sorry.
Go on.
Go ahead.
I'll mute
Go ahead.
myself. I got you.
I girl gets transported to another world. It's all well. Two of her friends got transported to another world. And basically the whole fucking thing is just her living there in another world with a bunch of frogs. And then it's mostly just kind of, I don't really want to say slice of life, but like just just normal cartoon shenanigans for the most part. Learning like lessons, character growth, world building, etc. And then there's like plot progression every now and then that really picks up like in season 2 and 3. So it has like the whole mystery aesthetic surrounding it, which is what kind of keeps you interested in it. And it's why I really don't want to say too much about it, because it's very plot centric, despite it being about a girl living with frogs. But I think it's just really worth a watch. It has a lot of the same charm that I got from watching Owl House. And I just think it's worth checking out. Also, the ending made me cry a lot.
Of Amphibia, made you cry?
Yep.
Pussy.
The frogs made me cry. Them frogs.
10 years of the joint made you a fucking
It's
pussy.
just like me with Owl House, you know. It's like
I got the
anything
same
happens.
feeling. I was like, I can't. Again, I can't. I want to say more, but I really can't. It's just something you
Okay,
just
but
kind
when
of
I
just
mentioned My Hero
take your
Academia
word for it.
crying, suddenly...
You post
Okay,
the
but when I
same
mentioned-
Deku gif every time.
But suddenly, when I talk about me crying to My Hero Academia, I get jumped. Strange.
Strange.
But, okay.
Oh man.
So all I've seen of Amphibia is I saw a Twitter clip where it's like, I love it when characters do this, and it's it's a clip from Amphibia where like it's this character and she's like, okay, time to get serious, and she like pulls like a staff down and she just starts like beating the shit out of somebody. I can DM you because I did look it up who it was. Let me DM you that.
I
Real
do
quick.
not remember that, but that sounds exactly like something that would happen. That's another thing I like. I just really like the characters in Amphibia. They're all really funny. Humor's good. Character development's good. And it didn't get canceled like Rise and Owl House.
You know, I remember watching Owl House for the first time. Nico, like, I think I like one like random ass night. He was like, I think I wanted to watch it, and he like played like the first like 3-4 episodes, and like I was so hooked. I forgot that I was in VC sometimes, and it got to the point where like when we finished VC, like Nico was done streaming the show because like he had to sleep. I literally just like watched the rest of the show on my own as soon as we left, and like I was already like at the end of like season 2 and like the second day. Bro, that show had a chokehold on me. I could not stop watching it because this fucker just put me on at one random VC. Bro, that's like one of my favorite shows now, and I hate the fact that season 3 is like 3 specials, man.
Yep.
It deserves more than that.
Ending
But-
in we have wrapping up in 45 minutes. The whole show.
Thank God.
I love Wonder Egg Priority.
Oh my god, you're right. It's just like Wonder Egg.
Nah. My bro brought up Wonder Egg. It was crazy.
I don't know what that is.
Some
It's a show.
anime that went through production hell and
What's
ended
the
up
anime
like
again?
shit.
What's the name?
It's a,
Wonder Egg Priority.
I heard something else completely. Okay.
Everyone had like fucking PFPs of the blue hair girl with the
Yeah,
yellow
yeah.
jacket.
yeah.
No
And it
cap.
was like.
It was
Wait.
really good until it wasn't.
Didn't the dub say that? Didn't the
Yeah,
dub like?
yeah. The
say
dub says
cap?
no cap.
That's insane.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. I love the dub. The dub of that was funny.
It's comedic.
So,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I've been watching, Nico?
What have you been watching?
Now I get to go on my amphibia rant.
Go on, go ahead.
Amphibia Red is crazy.
I've been. So I've already seen the show like on like YouTube, but like they're animating it now. Critical Role. The Legends of Vox Machina.
I heard about that. I've seen
Dude,
ads.
it's so.
No idea what that is.
So okay, so to give some like a template. So Critical Role is a bunch of voice actors, so like Matt Mercer, Marisha Ray, Sam Riegel, Travis. I'm blanking on his last name. Laura Bailey, not Marisha Ray. Fuck, the girl who plays Ellie in The Last of Us.
Ashley Johnson.
Yes, Ashley Johnson. Thank you. All of them are playing D&D, and the DM is Matt Mercer. And there's 3 seasons out right now. Like, shut the fuck up. And so the first season is The Legends of Vox Machina. The second season is The Mighty Nine. Let me check the name of the third season. Okay, yeah, they're called okay. So first season is Legends of Vox is Vox Machina. Second season is Mighty Nine, and the third season is Bell's Hells. And the first one, so the first campaign, it's really good because it's voice actors, and you know one of the most awkward parts of playing D&D is the voice acting. Because you have a lot of people who are like unprofessional and just, you know, cringy voice actors, myself included. Because the best I can do is like a high pitched voice or me trying my absolute best to sound like, you know, like hitting like my vocal cords. But it's nice because it's a bunch of voice actors just playing the game like straight up. So you already kind of like move past like the awkward phase of like trying different voices because they know what they want to do. And it's just, for me, you know, like watching the first 2 like seasons of them like playing the game, it's I fell in love with it, and like seeing the show like actually animated, it's so fucking good. Because there's this character called let me look up his full name. Percival Frederickstein von Musel Kolowski de Rolo III is a character in
You what?
in Vox Machina, and
That's a crazy name.
his character arc is like I'm trying to like set this up as like as non-spoiler as possible, but it's like he has to deal with like vampires and like revenge, and like he's like a noble person, and it's a great. His story is so great because it's a simple story about like a linear revenge, and you know it's corny, obviously in some points, you know, because like if people who've watched it, they know why, because of Percival, but it's corny definitely sometimes, but it's just that's kind of like the charm of it. It's such a simple story, and it's delivered so well. Oh, I forgot to mention him too. The guy who plays Percival, Taliesin Jeffy. He's such a good voice actor, and he just really shines playing this character of Percival. But it's just you know, it's not complicated or anything, and it's done so fucking well, and I love it.
Right,
and I geek out. It is. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend watching on Amazon Prime right now. The second season's actually rolling out right now, but the first season it's really good. The second season is so. Adding more onto this, so the first like campaign, Vox Machina, it's a good story, but Matt Mercer himself, it's full of like good moments, like story moments, instead of it being a full collective story. Campaign 2, however, is a much better story, like throughout, and it's so fucking good, and it doesn't have as good moments as campaign 1, but it has an overall better story, and like you can see like the evolution throughout each campaign they do, and it's so fucking good, the characters they play, because it's so emotional sometimes, these scenes, because like in the second season they're fighting, like they're dealing with with this threat called the Chroma Conclave, and it's like a bunch of dragons, and they just make everything like so emotional and so good, and it's just so much fun, like actually being able to see it animated now.
Yeah, I thought like I'd get like some ads for the trailers. I always dig the animation. I thought it looked really good.
It's good animation. It's really good.
That's what's appealing me most to it. I'll check it out. I'll check it out when I get a chance because I got
I
Amazon
highly
Prime.
recommend it.
I got Prime Video. Speaking of Prime Video, Invincible Season 2 trailer.
Excited for that.
So
Yep.
well animated. Holy shit. Can't wait to see that like in motion, like full motion. Cause wow, that was so fluid for no fucking reason. That's gonna
I'm really excited for what they're gonna be doing this season, because this season that they're gonna cover is really good.
Yeah.
But I am concerned for some stuff they have that's in the comic, because I know for sure people are gonna react really poorly to some shit. Should I say what it is, or do we want to like just not cover that?
Maybe leave it out. That's fine.
Okay. Oh, did you say? Sorry, my headphones cut out. Did you say leave it out or bleep it
Yeah, you
out?
can leave it out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just concerned because I feel like there's gonna be like a bunch of weirdos like saying some shit, and like I don't want to see that, because it's gonna really ruin Mark's like character arc.
Right.
But yeah, I think just past that, I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do next. Especially that one fight in Invincible. I won't talk about it, but him fighting that old dude, it's one of my favorite fights, and I'm really excited to see them do that.
It's awesome. I can't fucking wait.
Yeah.
I said late 2023. I'd be upset if it's like fucking December.
It probably will be.
Probably.
Is The Boys season 4 coming out this year? Or is that next
I
year?
think it's
Or they
next
just-
year.
Next year, yeah.
Next year.
They're filming right now, so
They're filming,
they're
yeah.
gonna have to do editing.
Because I think they they're finished filming, because one of them tweeted out like they just experienced one of the most like grossest things ever.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that. Like the grossest thing on television.
Mm-hmm.
It's somehow worse than like the one scene in the beginning of season 3.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. I do think one of the turning points off for The Boys is just how like extremely gory it can get.
Oh yeah.
like that scene from season 3. I didn't have to see that. It's not like like my life didn't change because of it, but like it was like I didn't have to
about
see.
episode 6?
No, I was
Oh.
at episode 1 of season 3.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was talking about.
I
Like
remember.
like that was just like, oh my god, but like
Gross sounding, in my opinion.
yeah.
It's just, yeah, and the fact like they're upping it even more is yeah. But I know what you're talking about with like episode 6 with Herogasm. wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but they did say they had to apparently the original cut it was like banned in like 47 countries, so they had to they had to tone it down.
Jesus fucking
Yeah. So what we got was the toned down version, but I think they were good. I think they had some like disgusting shit going on in the first one.
Even the toned down version was
Yeah.
pretty nasty.
I have
Yeah.
a funny story about that scene because I was watching The Boys on a trip out of the country, and I was on season 3 in an airport, and I didn't know that was coming. So I was like sitting on a flight, and I'm watching this, and this shows up, and my mom like stops watching her movie and looks over, and she's like, "What are you watching?" I had to like flip my iPad over. I'm like, "Nothing. Please don't look."
To do the same thing when I was watching The Boys, and my mom would walk by. If it was like any over the top scene, I'd have to be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, no, I'm not gonna watch that right now."
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm trying to think about stuff that I've seen. Like,
Puss in
well,
Boots.
for me, it's just
I've seen Puss in Boots.
like very recently, like within the week, because like for me, that's like Valkyrie Profile and then some Toku stuff. And
Terrible.
the one thing I'm hooked on right now is just One Piece.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
turn it
Because I've been-
off, dude. No one cares about that shitty anime.
Hey, shut up! You can cope.
Dude,
can
over here,
cope.
like, I'm Monkey
You
D.
can cope
Luffy,
about
I'm the
it.
King of Pirates. A pussy, dude. Oh, boo-hoo.
I will say I'm liking it a lot, even though I'm still only on like I'm only on Skypiea, but it's probably just gonna stay my least favorite of the big 3
I'm
personally.
saying that.
Really? That's
favorite.
crazy.
I love Naruto, dude.
I
it's
love
literally
Naruto as well.
I like Naruto, but the ending really left a sour taste in my mouth.
I like the ending, but
Kaguya showing up.
that was stupid. But I was too thrown off by the stuff with Minato to like. That was still fresh in my mind because I kind of just binged it all, so I didn't really think about like, oh, Kaguya suddenly. It is kind of rushed, but also you could say that's kind of how Thousand Year Blood War is at the end. So I still
I got a friend that just dick rides Naruto, bro. It's crazy.
I liked Naruto. The issue I had was just Black Zetsu looking at the camera and saying, "Oh yeah, I started the Shinobi Wars." It pissed me off. Because I hate it when characters are like, it was me, Barry. It was me all along. I started the Great War. Like it takes away shit, and then Kaguya being like an emotional. I'm going off of memory here, so I could be completely wrong. But like Kaguya was just like an emotionless villain. Madara was cool because he was sassy, you know.
Yeah, no, Madara was great.
Because he was taunting the whole fucking cast, saying like, "Oh, you guys are fucking weak, dude."
The thing when he's like with the first Hokage, and he's like, "I've been waiting for this moment." He's like, "Not now," and he's like, "What?"
Yeah, and
it's funny.
When Guy Sensei like activates the 9th gate, and he's like, "Wow, that hurt." Like you're like, I acknowledge you as the greatest taijutsu user. It's like, okay, he's cool, and then it's like Kaguya. It's like, I'm the mother of all chakra.
I think the thing I saw somebody say about Kaguya like a while back was that she's a departure from every other Naruto villain or antagonist because she is emotionless, but by that extension she doesn't have any redeeming qualities. So she's the only one that really can't be kind of reasoned with or saved in the end.
Yeah, she's just a force of nature. Really.
Yeah, unlike any other. Like, it sets her apart from any other antagonist because she's somebody that just has to be stopped. She can't be reasoned with or understood.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's how I see it. I kind of respect that. And also the stuff with Team 7 at the end, even though Sakura barely does anything, but just having the 3 of them together after so fucking long was really, really great.
I think Boruto's shit.
I haven't read Boruto.
I read 36 chapters.
Everyone thinks that. I think everyone thinks that Boruto's dog shit.
Not everybody.
I know there's like a couple.
Okay. I get why Sasuke and Naruto are like deep. Like I get why they're scaled down. That makes sense to me. I get that because the end of the war, they're way too fucking OP.
Yeah.
Like, way too strong. I get why they're nerfed in Boruto. I think what just pisses me off is just like characters like Orochimaru. You know, like he just gets off scot-free. There's no punishment for him. Like, he's a fucking war criminal. And he's essentially just told, hey, go live your life. And he just makes a fucking cabin in the woods, you know? And is, like, still doing shit, but they just don't care. And it's...
Yeah. I mean, I guess he did help turn the tide of war a little too.
Yeah, by bringing back
but he's still groomed Sasuke. He groomed like 13 other people. You know, he killed a shit ton of people. It doesn't.
True.
The guy's still like a war criminal.
I will say the one Boruto thing, the one Boruto spinoff, which is the Naruto Seventh Hokage and the Scarlet Spring, like the one thing that Kishimoto himself wrote.
Is that the one where like it's like the blood jutsu users?
I think so. I know it's the one where I think like Orochimaru's kid shows up or something. It is literally.
Cool. I like his kid.
It's literally just like a short self-contained thing and it's about Sasuke and his kid.
I think that's the blood jutsu one because I remember.
Yeah. It's just the thing with the two of them bonding and kind of getting to know each other, and like that's a neat little thing with that Kishimoto wrote, and also the ending when like I feel like there's somebody that wants to fight Naruto, and then they sense like Koromaru with him, and like, oh, I don't want to fuck with that guy. I don't know. It's been a while, but I remember liking it.
I mean, yeah, that sounds cool.
That I'm going back in time a little bit in the combo, but in terms of the big three, I'd say for me, I'd put it at like, because I've caught up / finished all of them now. I'd go One Piece, Naruto, then Bleach. Naruto, yeah, I pretty much had all the same issues that were already mentioned that everyone has pretty much with the end of Naruto. But the highs of that series more than make up for it for me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, Naruto is peak for like, bro. I fucking love OG Naruto. Like before, like Shippuden started. I love that part of the story.
yeah,
So
same.
good.
It's really awesome.
Like through and through, man.
I have a friend who watched the big three, and they're watching it with like filler and all. And what they did was they stopped with part 1 and said like, I think I kind of get Naruto, so I don't feel like I need to watch Shippuden. And it's like,
What?
damn. It's like, dude, what? It kills
That's
me.
crazy.
It's like how it's like, no, I feel like I kind of got a grasp on what Naruto's about, so I'm not going to continue. It's like, that's literally the.
That's really fucking funny.
I think he just
I understand Naruto enough. I don't need to watch the continuation of this series.
Yeah, no, it's.
If we're talking, okay, big three. Are we talking about? Like, are we saying One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto? Okay,
Like the big
new
three.
big three. When
The Hollowed Shadow
when their
4.
parents divorce and they get a new stepdad. The new big three.
Have you guys seen the Hollowed Shadow 4 tweet?
The what?
Gotta find it. There's a tweet where this guy's like, the Hollowed Shadow 4 of manga, and it's
What?
Oh yeah, I know that tweet. I saw that tweet. I know what you're talking about.
It's this one.
The Hollowed Shadow.
It's Jujutsu Kaisen, whatever that one is, Chainsaw Man, and fucking
Hollowed
Tokyo
Shadow 4
Revengers.
gotta be the best generation of manga of all time.
Okay. I do like what's it called? Is it Chainsaw?
It's Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know what the second one is, and then Tokyo Revengers.
No, that's Hell's Paradise. No, there's another one that's officially called by Shonen Jump. It's called the Hell Trio. It's My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, I think Chainsaw Man. I think. I gotta look that up.
I don't know. Somebody retweeted this, and I had no idea what the fuck. It's the most like incomprehensible organization of words, but it's
The Hollowed Shadow 4 is
the
crazy,
Hollowed
man.
Shadow 4.
Dude, like I don't. What is that like ridiculous ass
reply
name?
to it.
The Hollow Shadow
His
4.
reply to it is
I feel like this person's setting them up for failure.
I feel like I don't
This
know if
replies-
it's bait or not because it's so fucking funny.
Trying his best to make that motherfucker look vicious.
The Hollowed Shadow 4.
The Hollow
such a-
Shadow 4.
That's such a funny name. I miss Eric. Where is he?
They're not real. They're gone.
Eric's asleep.
died.
Eric is
Bro is not-
absolutely asleep.
Yeah, they're knocked out. They even said they're down to do it, and then they always do this.
This happened
like-
last time too, when I was like, "Eric, you ready for the podcast later?" Eric's like, "Yeah." And then I
Wait,
ping
what
Eric.
the fuck? I typed in Hollowed Shadow 4, right? And somebody replied with a tweet that says the anime industry really fucked up by letting Mappa have the rights to the Dark Trio.
The Dark Trio.
Freaking
Dark
Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Chainsaw Man are the Dark Trio.
Attack on
Why is it-
Titan, final season, part 3,
Why-
Part
Omega
4.
1, Sigma colon 3.
I don't understand, bro. Why is it the Dark Trio? I don't
It's
understand.
the Hollowed Shadow 4.
That's so funny.
It's
Hollowed
so funny.
Like, what does that even mean?
I don't, nobody knows.
Who made that up?
I love Anatwit.
Attitude is hilarious. Cause like it makes
What
no
is either the funniest or the least funniest place.
Yeah, no, because it's funny because like they would say like the most dumb shit and they're so serious about it too. Like,
Yeah.
it's funny.
I think about this on like a weekly basis where I just remembered the Hollowed Shadow.
You think of the Hollow Dark 4, the Hollow
'Cause
Shadow
it is-
4 on a
it's-
weekly basis?
It's the most unhinged. Like it makes no sense.
It is definitely a name, that's for sure.
It's a name. It's a name, and it is a list of 4 manga that are out, and one of them is objectively terrible.
So, you know what's a manga that I read that I was just kind of like... So, okay, I read Goodnight Pun Pun.
I need to read that. My friend's like, bro, if you read this, you're not gonna make it. I'm like, shit,
No,
that's okay?
they're so wrong. I read it. I just feel like people get like the wrong glimpse of it because like I've seen comments of like this is like made my depression like worse and shit. Like this made me cry at the end and like I just I read it all and I just didn't cry once. It might have been just because like I stayed up like reading it. But the story was interesting to me. I thought like what they were talking about was really cool. I didn't get like the whole like my whole worldview changed when like
I've seen the
the only-
artwork.
yeah like the only thing that I felt from that the only like message I positively got was like be more of an optimist because like this is what like nihilism gets you. And I saw another tweet too about talking about like people are tired of like adult cartoons talking about nihilism. And for me, it's like I know why nihilism is a popular topic in adult cartoons because majority of like a lot of adults face nihilism, the idea of nihilism throughout their life. But for me, it's just kind of like I like it when mediums of art talk about how dog shit nihilism is, because it's just stupid at the end of the day. It's a stupid idea. It's a stupid idea and stupid like mindset. Like I get that things are going to be bad sometimes, but I think always living in negativity and always like trying to like just always thinking about like consistently
Yeah.
on positive things is just dumb because as someone who used to think like that, it's never gonna get you anywhere in life, and it's just gonna drag other people down with you, and it's just dumb. Like saying like life is meaningless when in reality, no, it's not meaningless. But like I know
Everything everywhere.
Everything.
I love that movie.
I love that film.
I hate it.
That's a movie about nihilism.
I like that movie talking about nihilism because it was good.
Good. It's well done.
It is. And just the
That
line
movie-
of like, I wish I could do
You're right.
taxes with you in another life. Like it hit me because like I love those kind of characters. Like
That movie's so good.
like the
Dude,
like
that-
that like the father being like the most like optimistic guy
Yeah.
and always just dealing with like, everybody's shit. Like everyone like around him is just like super negative. Like I love those characters. Like I love optimism.
Same, man. So good. Dude, that
He
film...
got nominated for an Oscar for his performance in that
that
movie.
shit
I hope he
changed my
wins.
life. Dude. I saw those Oscar videos, man. Dude, they deserve the win, I swear. It's so good. That film deserves every single awardee.
For me,
Award.
with the supporting, it's Keiko Kwan and who's the actor in that, or then the dad in After Sun. I don't know if any of you saw that, but that was a really fucking good movie.
Which one?
After Sun. It was
After Sun?
No.
It's an interesting movie. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like it's something where you'll watch it and you'll think about it for like a long time. It's not really a movie. It's kind of just like it's hard to explain. It's a recording of it's a girl remembering back to the last trip that she took with her dad like 20 years ago or something. And it's just that final summer trip and everything about it, all the emotions contained in it. And it's like it's a really good movie.
That reminds me of a movie I've been seeing trailers for where it's the plot premise I keep forgetting the name of it. It looks really sweet to me is like some dad getting like I think he's getting like screened. I think he's diagnosed with like cancer. Breaking Bad, oh my god. And he like he tells his daughter, "Hey, we're going on a road trip." But like he's hiding that like he's got diagnosed with something from his daughter. And like they're just going on this road trip and he's like teaching her how to like drive and shit. And it's a movie that like I want to watch. Yeah, it sounds really sweet, but like really sad.
Yeah,
and like,
that's what After Sun is. It's a movie. The best way to describe that movie is melancholy, because by the end you're going to be feeling like you're gonna like get it, but you're also gonna feel very empty by the end of it.
I love that word. That's like one of my favorite words, man.
melancholy.
So awesome.
Yeah, because like I want to watch like Brendan Fraser's The Whale. I want to watch that because that looks really good.
I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard it kind of just the way it portrays him, like his acting in there is great, but like because you're going in, from what I understand, you're going in with like feeling bad for the guy, but it starts out making him look like a piece of shit, like the way it portrays him, kind of to the point of almost like parody, when it doesn't capture the tone, but it.
I think they're doing that because he's supposed to be like an estranged father. Like
yeah,
because like that's what makes it sad is that like he's realizing like he's out of time and he's realized, oh, I've been a shitty dad like my whole life.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing is also that the daughter is also like a piece of shit.
Oh, okay. That I don't know about.
I think that's the thing. He's like the dad left his wife and he's gay, and the mom and the daughter is homophobic, and it's the girl from Stranger Things saying horrible slurs to him, and that's what the movie is until the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, going back, here's if anybody cares about After Sun, it's an A24 thing, but it was a surprising like kind of hit for me with that movie, because it was like I don't know how I felt about it when I finished it, and then like a week later I couldn't stop thinking about it. I think it is one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like those movies. I'm like wanting to just watch more media like a lot more often and like just experience it more. But like
I was in a movie phase for like last year. For, like I think At some point, I want to get back into that. Or just watch a bunch of fucking films because that was such a great time.
Just watch stuff. I kind of do that every once in a while, but I need to do it more. Like I have times where I'll kind of just say like, okay, I want to watch a David Lynch thing today, and that's what I'll do.
Mhm.
Like with that, like you find a movie that looks or sounds really interesting from like 20 years ago, and it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna watch that today. It's a good thing to do.
Yeah, I really want to do
A lot of
that
fun.
more. If I find something.
I wanna do I don't know why I'm gonna go on this. I just reminded me of shit that like that. But I want to do shit like I want to do more content with friends. I think.
So true. Oh my
I
God.
really
Whoa,
like
like
Super
this.
Mega. I want to do shit like Super Mega. Like you
Yeah,
know, like
same, honestly.
Nico knows this video because we talked about this video. Super Mega goes to Japan
Yeah.
is
Yeah, no,
one
Nico
of
said that
my
too.
favorite videos of all time. And it is something that I have always wanted to do with my friends since I've watched that video. Because not just be like it seems so fun going to a foreign place with a bunch of your friends and just doing your best to have fun. You know, and not
Yeah.
trying to pull a Logan Paul. But like just trying to like just have fun doing shit. Like I just love like Super Mega's humor so much and shit like fuck, what's it called? Fuck. Nico, have you seen um their video where they go to like a con, like a noob dude goes to like
Yeah. Oh
some
my
Comic
god, that
Con?
fucking video was insane.
Dude, that video is one of
Holy
the
shit.
hardest things for me to watch
It's so
ever.
hard to watch.
It's
so
so
hard to
fucking
watch.
but it's so funny. It's
Oh my god.
it's like it's something that like I don't want to like be noob dude, but like I want to grab my friends and go like a con, you know? I want to like experience some kind of shit like that, you know?
Dude, I want to do that
I'm more
so
of a
bad.
gamer
I'm doing
guy.
it with Josh, but like it's so well, let me explain this, guys, for the guys who don't know. So Super Mega released a video where it's gamer against God, and Noob Dude 64 goes to Comic Con, or goes to a con, and Noob Dude is like this like satirical character on like otaku weebs and like incels. Um and it's so yeah, Noob Dude goes to Anime Expo. It's so fucking painful, but like it's funny because it's like this character is like so pathetic and like he has some of the like most cringy dialogue, like interactions with people ever, but like that's the humor of it. And meanwhile you have Ryan, who's doing like a whole like Republican like irony joke, you know, like mocking Jordan Peterson and shit. Like that's so fucking funny to me. I've been banned because of my tweet about Anime Expo. It's like, we'll see who laughs at who, you woke moralist. It's like, it's so fucking funny.
I was gonna grab the links real quick and put them in the Discord.
It was like the idea of like going to like some type of like doing like some type of like activity with like friends, whether it's like going to like a con or just like hanging out somewhere. Fucking love that
Yeah, I
shit.
love that video! E3 is canceled! I fucking love this video so much! Sorry, Ben.
No, that was it.
Nico, can you put the first like second of Nudiku's Anime Expo as the intro from now on, where it's just him going konnichiwa?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. That's the
God,
intro. You have to make the intro now.
I cannot, in good faith.
You have to. You have to.
Holy shit. Gamer God finds out E3 is canceled is one of my favorite shorts of theirs. Holy shit. That was
I
Probably
love-
just
fucking
in the
funny.
thing from the CMP podcast where Nico's singing the Family Guy theme song.
Oh
He
yeah, I
did?
did do that.
Yeah, no, he did that on the stupid episode where we were just gaslighting each other for an hour. You remember
I love
that, right,
gaslighting.
Nico?
Nope.
Top on activity.
When we were on the CMP podcast that lasted like
I remember being there, but I don't remember what we did. What we talked about.
I don't either. It's literally just starts with you singing the Family Guy song, and then we just start
Oh,
yelling.
I
at each
remember
other.
that. Yeah. I remember just
This
us
is what
singing
kind of
it
fun.
out loud.
I forgot about the John Cena picture for the thumbnail. The Rancheritos.
God, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna fucking meet everyone here at some point.
Yeah,
It's
for
gonna be.
sure.
It's gonna take. It's gonna take a while for me because like I gotta.
Dude, it's fun because like when me and Josh met up, it is. It was one of the worst and one of the most fun experiences I've ever had in my life. Worst because I got pulled over and got a ticket, but it was so much fun because me and Josh have like a really like similar sense of humor, and we're just kind of like similar, and we just did like a lot of funny shit. Like I remember the drive back home from the Kendrick concert is like one of like the funnest moments we've had because we were just talking about shit and like just laughing like all like the way home. Like we got Wendy's and we just like drove back to the hotel and we were talking about like some stupid ass shit. And it was just so much fun. And like so the first day like we started hanging out in that hotel, we started like throwing shit at each other. Like pillows and shit. And this fucker Josh like missed me and he hit the lamp and it fucking broke. And
Oh my god.
I had, and he wasn't like in the most like monotone voice he can give. He was like, oh, like he was just like, oh, that sucks, and he just and like because we were watching Breaking Bad, and he just like just turned to that. In my head, I was panicking because I thought the lamp was broken, like because like you know like the shader it has like there was like or like around like the light bulb,
Yeah.
it popped off, and I was like, shit, is it broken? And so, like, I took it, I went into my room, because I was sleeping on the bed, because I let Josh have the couch, because I bought the fucking thing. And I was just in my bed, like, please don't be broken, please don't be broken. I was, like, stressing. And I just see it, like, I just turn around. I just see Josh laying there, just watching TV, and I'm like, this motherfucker. Like, I'm over here stressed, and he's at the time of his life just looking on. And, like, it's one of just the funniest experiences I've had. It's so much fun. And being able to especially like go to like that Kendrick Lamar concert, it was so much fun. And he's like we went to a comic book store too, and we saw like a bunch of shit. And we just bought shit too, and it was great. It's one of like the funnest like just things you can do. I think it's just meeting up with your friends.
I remember this one instance where you like, Josh like shouted like Deku really loudly in a Wingstop.
Yeah. So we were going shopping in a plaza, and we went inside Zoomies because I as losers this sound I do like some shit in Zoomies, and we going in there, and me and this girl were talking a bunch. Like I was interested in her. But like her and I were talking about like Tyler the Creator and like music and shit. This fucker Josh. There was a shirt that we both found that we both liked, and I think we both wear like XL. And I'm talking to her. Like I have my focus just on her, and like after the convo ends, because she's like, oh well, I have to go back to work. But like it was nice talking to you. I'm like, yeah, I agree. And like I turn around and I just see Josh and he's like, hey bro, thanks for stalling. I have the only XL shirt and it's like a Dark Magician Yu-Gi-Oh shirt. And I'm like, motherfucker. And he does it again. He did it to me twice in the same store. There was a fuck. I bought the shirt too actually, just recently. There was a fucking there's a One Piece shirt with like Straw Hat Crew, and it's a One Piece shirt that actually looks good. And again, like I'm talking to like these people in here, and he talks to somebody else, and he's like, "Hey, do you have the shirt in a size?" And it's like, "Oh yeah, it's the last one we got in that size too." And I hear him, I turn around, and I just go, "You motherfucker!" I was so pissed off at him, and then we walked out of there, and when we did, I turned around. There was My Academia merch, like because Primitive is doing a collab with My Academia, and I was thinking of buying a shirt. And as soon as I'm looking at it, Josh looks at me and gives like it just starts like Deku to me, and I'm like I hate you. And we walked out, and he keeps saying Deku in like a Bakugo voice, and we go inside this boba shop, like this tea boba shop place. And we're in there. We're waiting in line, about to order, and I'm looking at the menu, and Josh just super fucking loud just shouts it again, and I was so fucking embarrassed when he did it. And then I had to look at the fucking the girl working there, and I just shook my head and go, I'll have a Thai iced tea, please, and that was it. And just I remember just sitting down and going but it's one of those things where it's like, it's so painful, but because it's like your friend, it's so fucking funny to be in that experience.
Yeah, I've only met online fans twice. I met one at Anime Week in Atlanta.
Online fans.
Online fans.
Did I say online fans?
You said online fans.
Online friends.
Dude, I'm a big fan of the Nicozcast. It's an honor to meet you, dude.
Yeah, I got to meet my fans in real life. All 2 people.
Nico,
He's a
next year we're gonna fight to the death, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like actually,
We'll do it
at AWA next year.
AWA.
Hey, hold on. Before you kill him and I have to reenact a Super Mega video. So
that's true.
That's true.
And then
Okay, you do that at AWA too, and then I'll kill him. Like
there we go.
I met another who lives 3 hours away from me, and that was pretty fun. I stayed at their place for the weekend and just kind of hung out, and I got hammered.
Oh yeah, that was. I need to find the tweet that they sent.
Wait, what tweet was it?
I just heard Nico talk on the phone.
Wait, what?
Wait, did you not see that?
No.
So Luca tweeted out, like, I just heard this man talk on the phone. There's no way he isn't a freak.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. He made fun of me the whole time. I was pretty pissed off. Kept calling me gay.
What's wrong with that?
I'm homophobic.
How can I be homophobic?
When you're a fan of the Owl House.
Yeah, exactly.
There's exceptions. There's exceptions to rules.
What do you mean by that?
I mean the exception is loose and amity.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Nico's like, I need that in my life.
I'm trying to play this video through my mic right now.
Barely.
Not working.
Okay, I'm not. I give up. It's that one clip of, it's that one dude rapping. It's like, don't fuck with these bitches. I'm a homophobe, and he just screams faggot. And that's exactly who you are, Nico.
Yeah. Yep. I won't deny. Anyways, I think this is a good stopping point. Is that right there?
I love stopping at homophobia. Yeah.
I think that was perfect. Final note.
And that's where we end it off.
I'll have to go back and put spoiler warnings first on those earlier parts, but
it's all good. That's all good.
Otherwise, yeah. So
we're gonna
thank you all
before we close out. We are gonna spoil the entirety Gintama though.
No.
I'm gonna tell you all how
actually, I'm fine with that because I hate Gintama, so it's whatever.
All right, so Gintoki.
But I'm glad I was able to be a guest of the Nicozcast. I would love to be here a guest again.
Glad to be
shut up, Ben. You've already had your moment, dude. No, I'm joking.
Ben, you're just a sub.
I know.
But
I'm just a replacement.
It was good to be here. I was excited to be here. I like podcast formats. I love the Super Mega Cast. And so being able to do something like them is always fun to me.
True.
And especially since this is just a thing with my friends, so even more proud to join this. I do have a message when Josh gets on here. I would like you to call him a faggot for me.
I can't say that.
I can say that.
I'll give you the pass.
I get
But
the
thank you,
I
Taro.
will give it to you too. I'll second it.
Yeah,
Oh my
you know what?
God.
Tell Liam to say it, like, and just say, hey, this is a message from Shane. Faggot. Like, there you go. Like, just
Oh my God.
plain say it. You know, like it's fine. Like, we're giving. Like, I don't know what you're. I don't know what fucking. What people you're into, Yotaro, but like, you know.
I'm biased, so.
Okay, so am I. So you're getting two places from
you get
two
double.
bi people. Okay, so you're fine.
Yes.
Because our buys together, you know, 50% plus 50% is 100%.
It makes
I was
so
just gonna say
100%
that.
So you have and I'm guessing Liam will also like let you say it. So you're getting confirmation from essentially two gay people right now.
Yeah. Two whole gay people.
Exactly.
Just like on the Owl House.
Yes.
Well, actually, one of them is bi.
Yeah, isn't it's the main character?
Yes, she's bi.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen like a thing of like she had like a bi pin tack or whatever.
That's cool.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch eventually after my ton of other stuff that I have to get through.
Yeah,
Those-
after
those-
everyone's media
maybe
list.
when I move on from being a raging homophobe, I'll get on that.
Oh yeah, no, I gotta
But
get
at
past
least
that.
Amphibia-
When will it end? When will it end, Shane? It's been years.
I am the most homophobic gay person ever. I'm not. That the title belongs to
That's Liam.
That's Liam, yeah.
no. I don't think it's
For
no.
sure
that belongs to Liam.
I know 3 other people like Cynthia Sen, and let's go with Liam. Cynthia Sen and Liam. Those 3 are probably the most homophobic gay people I've ever met in my life.
That's crazy.
A Twitter mute name drop.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's Twitter
Pendragon,
mute name
Liam.
drop.
The oomphy name drops.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm ending this here. Thank you all for
All right.
coming. Thank you for
Sign-
the substitutes. for
Yeah,
dropping it.
Yeah, no, this
Fuck
was
you,
fun.
Fan
Fuck you,
2009.
Eric.
Remember, guys, please stream "Piss on Your Grave." And make
Like
sure this is the official word from a Deku fan. Please listen to Baby Keem. I love Baby
also read
Keem.
Berserk.
And read Berserk too.
Yeah, don't forget
Don't
about
do
that.
that.
Yeah. So from the Berserk and My Hero Academia fan, aka the Deku fan, please listen to Baby Keem, especially Register. Register is such a good song, and make sure you stream Orange Soda. That's
It's
me
so
signing
right.
off.
Right, it's crazy.
And watch Amphibia. Okay, bye.
Bye.